certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yellow. 95 Mike, watch 95. Switch up. Kill. 15. Hey, turn it up. Alert flare.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damien Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, with Damien Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. A shotgun snap for Luck. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Hey, 57.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They begin the drive with Williams, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Let's go, defense. 57. It's our time. Check. Lucky. 80 weapon. Kill. Rush. Hey, Sunday. Switch.
This is Darwin Thompson, 6th-round pick from Utah State. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
I don't need to. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 15. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 43. Go. Check 25.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Check. Hey, 57 colors.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
I'm trying to collect. Switch. 15.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go, Woo, lady.
Win championships, baby.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, 80. 58, right there.
Switch.
Right there.
On first down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 9-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You go tight. You got tight.
Attack.
Under 10. 10. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 21-yard.
And Butker able to put this one through. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, "Oh no, I'm keeping my job." But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, dude.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
It's a gain of 17. But it's 3rd.
Monday.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the win. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Now Locke. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check one.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the flag, watch the flag. 11. 6 guys.
Strong right.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
After the interception, it's Locke. Got it complete to Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Check 13. Check 13. 11. Check hot route.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air, Locke on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get him. 12. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
To the air again, Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Under crunch. Slam. He's crashing. He's color. Twist. Say.
On second down, it's Williams, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Shift. Hatchet. Watch the twist. Watch out. Hey, Rimley. Fresno.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a first down throw. Locke looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I got him. Crawl. Alert.
Love That's complete to Marlon Mack. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Five. I got you. Man, I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On first down, Locke. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Indianapolis.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's throw caught by Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I don't think you got it, sir. Reggie. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
Luck throwing again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Luck now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
I got you. Check three.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. Complete to Hilton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twist.
The final shot before the break. Luck. Looking deep here for Ebron. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the shit. Strong right. Watch the shit.
Luck on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 50 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey,
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The busy night continues for Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Attack! 43!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They run it. It's the ex-Chief, Spencer Ware. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56 is the mic.
Let's make these big. Bravo. Let's make these big. We're wrong.
56. Mike, 56.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
50. Look out. 1, 6, 7. Come on.
I'm coming. Motion.
From the gun, here's Love. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll get 34 yards there.
Second. Right. 622. Hey, check. Right. 622.
They will run with Ware. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
At the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
And again, this is Ware. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Dash. Go now.
On first down, it's Williams. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Shit.
Team. Yellow.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Watch the curls. Check it out, Reed. Hey.
Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
25 yards that time.
First down, Indianapolis.
Check up. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15. Kill. Check three. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Alert flare. Hey, Ripple is. Check 4.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They can't hang with us. Shoot. Deuce. Check.
Hey, Sunday.
Check the backer. Tight dog. Kill. Check 43. Wide. Get wide.
Attack.
Check.
Again, it's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got Thompson here, complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Alert three. Check. Lucky. Kill. Rush. Easy. Rush in.
On first down, it's Thompson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check. Easy.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
58 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
Yellow.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the 4th quarter, and going for it on fourth down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Keep 15. Keep 15. He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving. Finish the game. Finish.
They run it again with Williams. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know you feel that.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
58, boys, 58. Check pass, check pass. 58, right over there.
Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for him.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the line. Jumping.
Back back to throw. Mahomes steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Watch the run, watch the run.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double yellow.
Hey, switch gears.
Yellow.
Ringo, 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 Ringo. 58, boys, 58, 58.
Right on these two, right on these two.
Check 24, check 24.
Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Check 6 guys.
Hey, Ripple
Check 24.
Hero 15.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Check, 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 check. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike 41.
Okay.
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the run.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
You ready? You ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And the Colts first down.
Go.
Touchdown, defense.
Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Luck gives this one off to Mack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Indianapolis.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. There he goes again, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Indianapolis, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, nothing lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience.